Welcome to Anjan Yoga. Your support and appreciation is always welcome. Feel free to like, share, and comment. You can also support my work with a little donation or a contribution through buymeacoffee.com.
Now we're starting this class seated, simple cross legs, right leg in front. And the beginning, first 5, maybe 7 minutes, is a little bit of movement. So we'll do a bit of seated movement. We'll do our Surya Namaskars, and then we'll do a bit of standing postures, but dynamically, so moving in them. And that's our whole prep. It's going to take a little time. Remember, the preparation is not meant to be too intense. So be a little careful and just don't go too deep into any of these. Right leg in front, fingers interlocked, arms straight out at shoulder height. Breathe in. Exhale, turn to the right. Don't force it. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Center, left, and center. Hands down for a moment, lean back, change the cross. Really simple, we're not forcing ourselves over here. Fingers interlocked, arms up, just like before. Breathe in and start with the left first. Exhale, left, center. Exhale, right, center. Left, center, right. Inhale, return. And that's it. Lean back, change the cross of the legs. So it's right leg in front again. Right leg in front, left hand on the ground, fingers pointing outward, not forward. Turn the fingers out. Right arm straight up. Reach for the ceiling. Keep your arm and your head close to each other. And let's go. Exhale to the left. Inhale back up. Left. Breathe in back up. Last one, left. Inhale back up. And that's it. Changing the cross of the legs. Left arm up, right hand beside you. Now remember, you're welcome to move this right hand as you see fit. Inhale, exhale right. Back up, right, up. Last time, right. Inhale up and release. Change the cross, right leg in front again. Hands behind you, a little away from you, so it's not too close to the hips, a little away from you. And choose the position of your fingers depending upon your wrist. So you're welcome to turn your fingers out if that works better for you. All right. Breathing in, open up the chest, and at the end of that, lift up the hips. Down. We're not lifting up the knees. Inhale, chest open and hips up. Exhale, down. One more. Lean back, chest open, hips up. Down. And that's enough. Change the cross. Hands behind, palms flat on the ground. Let's go. Inhale, chest open, then lift up the hips. It's a flat belly. Release. Breathe in, chest open, your belly flattens out, and then hips up. One more here. Inhale, back up. And exhale, down. That's it. Change the cross, right leg in front. Hands on the ground, and this is your starting position. Now, it's just the beginning of the class. You don't have to go too far forward. But remember, we're not going down, you're going forward. So less is okay. Hands on the ground, breathe in, and exhale, slide forward. Inhale, walk yourself back. Use your hands to come into that half position. Exhale, slide forward. Inhale, walk back. Last one, exhale, forward. Inhale, half up. And then release. Change the cross. Hands on the ground. Breathe in and out. In, half up, out. In, half up. Last one, out. And that's it. Come on up. And that's done. Release. Using your hands, get yourself into a squat. And then after a few seconds, hands push into the ground, help yourself up. We're coming up for our Surya Namaskars. Quite simple, only variation 1 and 6. Feet together, palms together. Gentle release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend down. Left leg back, knee touch. Lifting the back knee, plank. 8-pointed salute. Chest up in cobra. Hips back in down dog. Left all the way forward. Forward bend. Drop your head down. And inhale, up and behind. Straighten, let go. One more there. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Right leg back, knee touch. Plank. 8-pointed salute. Cobra, chest up. Down dog, hips back. Inhale, right leg forward. Forward bend. Drop your head. And inhale, up and behind. Straighten up. Let it go. Coming up, Namaskar 6. As you know, it's your choice whether you want to keep the back foot with the toes tucked under or whether you want to point. That's up to you. Feet together, palms together. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down, forward bend. Left leg back, knee touching the ground, arms up. Hands down and into the plank right away. To the ground, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, chest up in cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Left foot forward, right knee touch, arms up. Hands down, forward bend, and you can be a little more gentle than usual. Inhale, up and back. Straighten and release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Right leg back, knee touch, arms up. Hands down and plank. 8-pointed salute. Chest up. Down dog. Right leg forward, arms up. Hands down, gentle forward bend. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. Okay, we still have a little movement coming in. We're still warming up. Moving in our postures. Breathe in. Fold over, left leg all the way back in knee touch. Right, now do not point the foot. Keep the toes tucked under. Easy option, and you can do this if you like. So the easy option is left hand down, right arm up, and you'll lift the back leg 3 times. If that's too simple, you're welcome to go slightly stronger, and that's crossing over the thigh Sit up. Left arm up. Exhale, cross. Push your palms into each other. Now, if you don't like this, do the previous one I showed you. And let's go 3 times. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, knee down. Inhale, straight. Exhale, down. Inhale, straight. And exhale, down. That's it. Release the twist. Hands on the ground. Push into a dog. Stay there for just a couple of seconds. And let's go left foot all the way forward, right knee touching. Sit up. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, cross over. Push your palms into each other. Do not look behind, look to the side. And let's go. Inhale, right leg straight. Exhale, knee bent. Inhale, straight. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, straight. And exhale, down. That's it. Release the twist. Downward facing dog. And sit on your knees for a moment while I explain the next one to you. Fairly simple. Down dog, right leg in front. Don't do it. I'm just explaining it. Right leg in front. And really simple over here. Don't make your lunge too long. All right. So if you make it too long, that's going to be really difficult. So here you are in your low lunge. All you'll do is sit up with an inhale and try and push the hip forward. Now, it may not move much, and that's okay. Exhale down, inhale up, and a bit of a push. All right. And that's why I said don't make the lunge too long. Let's go. Start in a down dog. Right foot forward, back knee touch. This is your starting position. Inhale, sit up and push the hip forward. Exhale, hands down, a little bit of rest. Inhale, sit up, hips pushing forward and down. Last one. Inhale, up, hips forward and down. Lift off into down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Same rules apply. Inhale, sit up, hips forward. Release. Inhale, up, push the hip. Release. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Move into a down dog. Really slow, no hurry. And sit on your knees while I explain the last one. Now just watch, don't do it. Right foot forward, outside the hand. Back foot flat like warrior two. We're doing head to big toe posture, Shiramgushtasana, but with support and with movement. Right arm behind your back, left hand a little further behind. All right, not in line with the foot, a little further behind. Breathe in, and you'll go exhale down, inhale up 3 times. Okay, let's do this. Down dog. Right foot outside the hand. Right arm around your back, back foot flat. Back foot flat, heel turning in. Left hand a little further behind, just a bit. All right, let's do this. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, head to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Hands on the ground. Move into your dog. Left foot forward, outside the hand. Right heel turns in. Left arm around your back. Right hand a little further down the mat, just a bit. Breathe in, look ahead. Breathe out, head to ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And that's it. Both hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Step forward, one foot at a time, nice and gentle. Inhale, come on up. And time to start the standing series. Starting with a triangle. Right leg forward, left leg back. Triangle, chest facing the side, arms front and back, and then look through the right hand. Breathe in. Tuck the hip and go forward and down and start easy. Start with the shin or the ankle. And only if you like, right hand down to the ground. Maybe you can look up at the left thumb. Nice and gentle. You're welcome to bend the right knee a little bit if you need to. Come on up. Face the side. And now let's turn to the back. So left foot 90 degrees. Triangle on the left leg. Breathe in. Tuck the hip in. Go forward and down. Starting easy. And whenever you're confident, left hand a little lower maybe. Inhale back up. Hands down and gently shuffle or jump together. Moving into Parigasana, the cross beam. Go to the back of your mat. Create a bit of a fold over here. Left knee on the mat, on the fold, that is, and right leg out to the side. Now, as always, you can point the foot, you can flex the foot, or you can even turn it slightly inward and flatten it. If you turn it completely inward, your hip is going to lock up and it's going to feel very difficult, almost impossible for most of us. So, one of these three positions is good enough. Remember, no leaning with the hip. Left arm straight up, breathe in, and exhale, curving to the right. Curve. You can use the ground for support over here. That makes it a lot better for a lot of us if you need to. No need to go too deep. Stay in a reasonably comfortable position, not lazy. And then, if you like, deeper and deeper and deeper, just for a few seconds, chest facing the side. Inhale back up. Beautiful. Hands down, legs together. Release the fold at the back of your mat and move to the front of the mat. Fold it. Right knee on the fold. Left leg out to the side. Right arm straight up. Arm and head close to each other. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling, and breathe out very gentle. Start curving towards the left. Take your time. If you like, a little deeper. Last few seconds, if you like, a little deeper. Maybe as deep as you can go, chest facing the side. Do not turn. Inhale back up. Hands down. Legs together. Release the fold. And come on up. Crescent posture. Some schools also call it the tilting or the oblique palm tree. Feet slightly apart, no more than shoulder width. Fingers interlocked. Inhale, arms up. Absolutely straight arms. Breathe in. Breathe out, curve to the right. Wait. A little more. Do not let your chest turn to the ground. A little more. And if you can, a little more, just a few seconds over here. Chest facing forward, not turning into the ground. Go deeper, deeper, deeper. Straight arms. Inhale back up. And hands down for a moment. Wait. Change that finger interlock. palms up. Breathe in, hips to the right, hands to the left. Look straight in front. Don't look down at the ground. Don't look up at the ceiling. And lower. Straight arms and lower. And lower. And as much as you can go, stay. Just a few seconds. Inhale back up and hands down. And that's it. That's the first part of the standing series. Next one, come to the front of the mat. Pyramid, Parshottan. Right leg forward, left leg back, average step. Don't look at the back foot. If you do that, you will turn the hips. Fingers interlock behind your back, straight arms. And what the straight arms does is opens your chest and shoulder out. Now we'll do this with a bent knee. Some of us don't need the bent knee, but it's a good idea to start with it. Right knee bent slightly. Breathe in, look up. And breathe out slow. Start folding over the thighs. Slow, no hurry. After you fold over, arms away from back. And some of us might be okay to straighten the right leg. Right knee bent, arms close to back. Look forward, and inhale, push with the leg to help you come up. Release hands, change legs. Left forward, right back. Fingers interlock behind, straight arms. Left knee slightly bent. Breathe in, look up. And breathe out, go forward. Really falling upon your thigh. Arms away from back after you fold. And then maybe left leg straight. Left knee bent, arms close to back. Looking forward, push yourself up. Hands release and step together. Next posture, the kneeling pyramid, or also known as the half split. This is where you might need two blocks. If you've got tight hammies, keep two blocks close to you. Breathe in. Exhale, fold over, and left leg back, knee touching the ground in a very reasonably long lunge. Now, don't make it too long, but basically, what you don't want is short. Yeah, you don't want a short lunge. Open up to your correct distance. Now, if you're using the blocks, it's going to be one block under each hand, and you sort of use the blocks to increase the height of your hands away from the ground. A very good idea to do that. Why? Because we're traveling back. First, point the back foot. Nice. Now, really slow, with or without your blocks. Walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back, and further back until the hip is above the knee and the right leg is straight. Take your blocks with you. Stop there. Breathe in. And only if you can, fold over. Inhale, look up. If you're using blocks, walk forward with your blocks. And there you are, you've returned into your lunge. As simple as that. If you get the lengths correct, there's no clumsiness in the movement. Anyway, get rid of the blocks for a second, move into a down dog. Left foot forward, right knee touch. And if you need the blocks, take them again. Right foot pointing back. Slow. Walking back with your hands, using blocks if you have to. Stopping the hip directly above that right knee, left leg straight. Breathe in and exhale, fold over. Look up, walk forward with your hands. You're in your lunge again. Keep the blocks aside, you don't need them anymore. Push into a down dog. From the down dog itself, bend both your knees and walk back with your hands. Your feet are slightly apart. You're folding over. And here's the last posture in this little sequence, and that's hands under feet, variation one. Step on your hands from the front. You're welcome to have slightly bent knees. Breathe in, look up, and breathe out, bending your elbows outward. Pull your body down. Now you can bend your knees to make it safer for yourself. Inhale, look up a little bit, bend your knees, release your hands, and nice and slow. Come on all the way up. Feet apart, standing sideways on your mat. Last part of the standing sequence. Really simple here. Prasarita Pad Uttanasana with a twist. Breathe in. Remember, your feet are pointing forward. Breathe out, go down. You can trail your hands down your legs if you need to, and hands on the ground directly under your shoulders. Breathe in. Left hand closer to right hand. Right hand on hip, turning to the right. Whenever you're ready, right arm straight up. Breathe in. And that's it. Both hands down. Wait for a few seconds. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right hand closer to left hand, turning to the left, hand on hip, and maybe left arm up. Both hands down to the ground. Okay, strong legs, hands on hips, looking forward. Inhale, up. Beautiful stuff. Wait there. Feet still pointing forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on hips, elbows pointing behind, and a bit of a backward curve. Not much, just a bit. Straight, strong legs. Do not bend at the knee. Inhale, back up. Bending your knees, heels turn in, and then jump or shuffle together. That's it. Lie down on your back. Standing posture is done. Time to start the groundwork. But first, just lying down for about half a minute. Okay, let's begin. Soles of the feet touch, knees out to the side, reclining butterfly, arms back, arms over your head. Okay, keep your legs as they are. Fingers interlocked. Soles of the feet together. Point your toes to the ceiling. Now hold on to the feet with those interlocked fingers. Knees out to the side. Breathe in. And on the exhale, try to move your elbows above your shins and pull your feet towards your head. Head up, shoulders off the ground. Beautiful. Release. Next posture, the happy baby. Starting with both knees bent. I'll start with the left leg so you can see clearly what's happening over here. Left knee bent, foot facing the ceiling. Reach up and grab the outer edge of that foot only with the left hand, not with two hands. Start pulling that bent knee down towards the ground. So, not in front of your chest, it's a little to the side. And then, if you like, right leg straight on the ground. Right knee bent, left leg release. And exactly the same thing with the other leg. So, right knee bent close to your shoulder, foot facing the ceiling. Reach up, grab. After you grab, set your head and shoulders down and then pull at the foot. So you're trying to get that knee down to the ground beside you. Once you're in position, if you're okay with it, left leg straight. Left knee bent, right leg release, wait. Now doing exactly the same thing, but with both legs. And of course, when you're doing it with both legs, it's going to be a lot less, all right? You won't be able to go too far. In this one, please make sure that you're resting your head and shoulders down. Maybe the hips will rise up a little bit, but hopefully at a later stage, you're hoping that they don't. Knees close to your shoulders there, feet, soles of the feet looking up at the ceiling. Reach up and grab the outer edges of the feet. Once you've got that, set your head and shoulders down and very gently start increasing the pull downward. Very gently. Try not to roll too much of your bum off the ground. Keep your lower back down as much as you can. Beautiful. Let go, feet down, wait for a second. Cross the shins, hold on to the feet, roll yourself up into a seated position, and let's go with Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees out to the side, hands behind you, and let's flap a little bit. Okay, from here, right leg straight out in front of you. Now we're going into head to knee, but just to demonstrate, we're doing something slightly different. I'll face this way for a while, just for a while. So we're going into head to knee, Trishulasana, but with a difference. You're not going over the leg, you're trying to go inside the leg. So instead of getting your face down on your shin or something, you're trying to take your face or your forehead down to the ground. So you're inside the leg over here. You're going to grab with only one hand. Okay? So we're not going over the leg as usual, slightly different today. So in effect, think of it this way, the leg will sort of pass through here, not through the center. Okay, let's do this. And remember, you're welcome to do less. Left hand on the ground, right arm up. Right hand forward, hold the outside of the foot. Breathe in. And on the breathe out, slide that left hand forward and start going down. Try and go inside the knee. Hopefully, you can even get your forehead to the ground if possible. Inhale, half up. And exhale, release from the side. Change. Left leg forward, right knee out. Right hand on the ground over there. Left arm straight up. Breathe in. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in, pull back for a second. And exhale, right hand sliding forward, pulling yourself down. Slow, gentle forehead inside the knee, inside the shin, maybe touching the ground. Inhale, half up. Exhale, release from the side. And join the soles of the feet once again in butterfly, hands behind you. Sit up straight, flap for a few seconds. Right leg out in front again. But this time with a difference. You're going for a revolving head to knee. In order to accomplish that, you got to open this angle. So left knee points further back, and automatically your chest faces the side, and that's exactly what you want. Now, a word of caution over here. If you find that your right hip, your right bum is not touching the ground, it might make sense to lift up this left knee with a block, all right? Especially if your hips are not stable. If you feel like you're leaning towards the back hip, keep a block in there and that will stabilize the hips as well if you need it. Let's do this. Chest facing the side, right hand on the ground beside the shin, left arm up beside your ear. Breathe in and really slow start traveling towards the right foot. Maybe you can grab with one hand, maybe you can grab with both, but remember, chest facing the side. Parivritta, revolving, Janu Shirshasana, head to knee posture. Gentle release, push with the bottom hand, push, 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 come on up. And let's change legs, left leg out in front. Right knee out to the side first to start with. And then increase the angle over there, chest facing the side. Left hand on the ground inside the shin, right arm up beside your ear. Breathe in and really slow increase, traveling towards the left foot. Be gentle, don't force anything. Gentle release, pushing that bottom hand into the ground, help yourself back up. And that's it, legs out in front of you, shake about a bit. Relax, relax, shake, shake, shake. Okay, wonderful stuff. Now, here we are at the final stuff, and we'll close after this. All right, we're trying to get into head to big toe posture, variation 2. Now, we've done this very often. Some schools also call it a lizard lunge, but the correct name is Shir Angushtasana, variation 2, head to big toe. Start in a down dog. Right foot forward, outside the hand, back knee touching the ground. Left forearm on the ground. Use blocks if you need them. Right forearm on the ground. Wait. Now, if you're comfortable over here, move both your elbows a little forward and then try and get the forehead down to the ground. Slow, look up. One hand at a time, get your palms on the ground. Lift off the back knee and push into a down dog. Left foot all the way forward. Right knee touching the ground. So left foot outside the hand. Correct. Breathe in. Right elbow down first, right forearm down. Wait, see how this works for you. Both forearms down. Wait. And maybe elbows forward, forehead down. Inhale, look up. One hand at a time, palms on the ground. Lift up the right knee, push back into down dog. Now we're doing that again, but with a tiny little difference. Right foot forward, outside the hand, back knee touching the ground. Wait. Now, before we go ahead, you see that right foot? Try and move it a little further forward. So just crawl that right foot a little further forward. Okay, fine. Let's get the elbows down. We will not take the head down this time, just elbows down. And if possible, left leg straight. That's it. Left leg straight, knee off the ground. Left knee touch. One at a time, hands on the ground. Push back into down dog. Final active posture, same thing on the left leg, and then we can go in for a close down. Left foot outside the hand. Right knee touch. First things first. Try and shuffle that left foot further forward. Forward, forward, just a bit, just a bit. No need to go too deep. Right forearm down. Use blocks if you have to. Left forearm down. Okay, let's do this. Right leg straight, knee off. Right knee touch, one hand at a time. Push back into down dog. Shake, shake, and we are done here. Only the closing part of today's practice is left. All the active stuff is over. Down, please. Okay. Now, to finish off today's class so that your back is sort of neutralized, we'll be alternating between an abdominal posture and a back bend. Now, remember, none of those are very strong, or at least they're not to be done very strong. Even if you normally do curve a lot in your back bends, we'll ask you to do less. All right. Now, first one's really simple. It's Kati Uttanasana, extending or moving the waist or moving the hips. Lying down on the ground, knees bent, arms comfortably beside you. Now, this may not be visible, but listen to the instructions carefully. First, without the help of your legs, tuck your tail in using only your lower belly. It's as if you're trying to curve your tail off the ground. You're not pushing with your legs or your feet or your thighs, just using the lower belly, tuck the tail in. That's it. Stay there for some time. Release, relax. And now exactly the opposite. Breathe in, puff up your chest. And once again, your hips are on the ground, they're not leaving. You've created a little bridge from your hips to your shoulders. Your hips on the ground, your shoulders on the ground. It's almost as if you're doing a fish posture, but not on the head. All you're doing is pushing or lifting your chest up to the ceiling. Neck neutral, neck relaxed. And release. Wait there for a few moments. Coming up to the next one. Half of the half boat. So not the complete thing, just half of it. Hands on your thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out, rounding up your shoulders. Try and touch your knees. Feet together, knees together. Release down. Arms comfortably beside you, feet slightly apart. And a very easy shoulder bridge. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, hips up. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to bend any more than this. A flat line is good enough. Down, slow, no hurry. Last bit, feet together, knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Doing the half boat in its complete form. Hands on thighs, breathe in, breathe out, rounded shoulders, hands touch your knees. Remember, it's a rounded back. Okay, straight legs. Higher is easier, lower is harder, and that's where you should be. Feet at about head level, if possible, of course. To make it easier, legs higher. Don't force it. If you've got your shoulders off the ground, you're correct. There's no need to come any higher than this. Rounded upper back. Beautiful. Down. Arms under you, not just the hands, the arms are under you. We're going into the fish posture, and that's the last thing we will do. Straight legs, feet pointed, On the inhale, push with your elbows, lift your chest up to the ceiling and touch the top of your head to the mat. If you don't like that, you're also welcome to lift off completely, but otherwise, it's top of the head on the mat. Gentle release. Free your arms first. Stay with bent knees for some time, and then straight legs. Let go. Don't try and do anything too perfect, just let go. So you should not feel like you're holding on to your legs or trying to keep them too perfect here. Let them roll outward. Knees bent. Drop to the side. Slowly push into the ground and come up on your hands and knees. Stay here with a neutral back, neutral neck. Nice and gentle. Hips up. Stepping forward with the feet apart. And inhale up. Feet together. Palms together. Exhale, bow.